Good morning, fourth grade. Hey, last math how-to or tutorial today. I want to take a look at the major lesson. Remember, the first thing you do every day is the facts, side A and side B. I'll correct side A with you, and then you do B and send it back, and we'll check it here. Then after that, you do the power-up. Remember, the power-up sheets look like this. You do the facts at the top, the mental math, and the problem of the day. Now, the last thing we said, we were going to flip that over, and we're going to take a look at the lesson. Well, here's how the lesson's set up. First of all, if you're ever looking for the lesson that we're on, it says in the top corner of the book. Also at the bottom, you can always tell what lessons you're on. So let's say we're halfway through the school year, we're halfway through our book, and, well, it doesn't say what lesson I'm on here. I can either turn back a page or two to find that, oh, I'm on the right lesson, lesson 47. Otherwise, every page at the bottom that's part of lesson 47 will say lesson 47 at the bottom of the page, right here in the bottom right-hand corner. On my little sheets that I send home to you that look like this, I will also put the page numbers for another way for you to find it. There it is, starting on page 10, and also how many we do. Now, every night we do 30, except for the first lesson is just 1 through 25. So these are the sheets that you'll be using to answer all the questions on your lesson, front and back. Your name goes here, parent signature goes there. If you see anything written in the top, it's like sometimes Mr. Saxon tries to trick us. And this little up here will say, hey, look out. And what does this one say? It says, look out for number 13 through 18. You should have 3 answers and a rule. A lot of kids forget the rule, so this will give you a little hint on that. Notice that I also circled those, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and I did one for you. Okay? Now, here's how the lesson works. The lesson's going to have a number of examples. So remember the last thing we said for the power-up was we're going to take the power-up, we're going to flip it over, and we're going to divide it into fourths. Now, why fourths? Well, today in lesson 1, we have 4 examples. Now, just pretend my whiteboard here is your piece of paper, and I divided it into 4. That's typically how it's going to go. I'm going to do it on the board so I can make it nice and big. You're going to do it on the back of your sheets. And then I'll have it all set for our teaching. Here's what it looks like. I'll teach you how to do it. I'll teach you how to do it. Teach you how to do it. You'll do it on the back of yours. And then the last thing that they have in a normal lesson will be what's called the lesson practice. So this is lesson 47's lesson practice. And we're going to be taking some of these feet and inches and putting them into just inches. And so we'll fit that on to the back too. Okay? Now remember, if anytime those are a little bit confusing, you can stop my video, rewind it, check out the problem again, and then make sure you have it. Last thing, where does the number start? Notice these are all A, B, C, D. These are example problems or lesson practice for you to do. Then once you see the number 1, this is where you're going to have your 1 through 30, your daily assignment. Now, hopefully, if you were in Miss Mackey's class last year, you're going to remember that some of the problems were really super, super complex. And so those are the problems that we're going to be doing together in class. Sometimes on my math video, otherwise at my Zoom call. And so Zoom calls are between 10 and 11 for math, so make sure that you're there every day. All right, that was a little how-to on what the lesson looks like. Now you got 3 math videos. You got the facts, you got the power-up, and you got the lesson. Look forward to teaching you on the first day, which will be the 31st, Monday the 31st, lesson number 1.